Yes, hello people, I believe you're doing great and I welcome and appreciate your presence in Cuckoo's study lab. It was in the aftermath of the Second World War that the United States replaced the Great Britain as new balancer and a peace broker, and that for the first time in the history of global politics. A non-European state emerged on the surface to author an order in its own image. While so doing, the United States established a host of new institutional frameworks to regulate interstate transactions, navigate conflicts, and maintain peace and stability. The order so introduced and implemented by the new peace broker came to be known as Liberal Meritocratic Order, for the reason being that it was supervised by a democratic country with greater proclivity for liberal values. According to G. John Eikenberry, the order was initially abounded and was meant to ensure security and stability of the European landscape. But with the disintegration of Soviet Union and with the fall of Berlin Wall, the United States-led order transformed from being a bounded and a bipolar configuration to an outward and unipolar operating system. Such a tectonic shift in the realm of global politics was celebrated by political scientists as a unipolar movement and the end of history. But unfortunately, those celebrations proved short-lived, due in part to America's greater inclination towards personalization of power, exploitation of authority, militarization of institutional arrangements, weaponization of financial choke points, and practice of liberal interventionist strategies. As a result, need for an alternative was felt by revisionist and dissatisfied nations. In this pattern, Farid Zakaria says, the United States-led order started with the fall of Berlin Wall and ended with the fall of Saddam regime in Iraq. The country, according to Zakaria, abused power via unlawful interventions and protracted wars. Like always, and with the dissipation of its legitimacy, the United States started searching for an enemy. In this connection, Arundhati Roy comments that, in order to remain relevant, the United States has never shied away from doctoring an enemy. So, being a declining power, the United States imported the conception of Thucydides' trap and found a rival in the form of China.